Hello and welcome back to the ruesha&shebahnshow. We're now on my channel, RueTube, the only place where you get someone as good looking and sound as me. If you want to watch part one, go over to Shebahn's channel. It's pure Pov over there, but go support her, give it a like, subscribe and listen to her if you want to be put to sleep. You know where to go.
My hump, my hump, my
Anyway.
hump, my hump, my hump.
What am I talking about?
My love, you got it. Do you know what? I bumped into somebody at the Chelsea game
Aye, who?
at Stamford Bridge. And it was an older gentleman. And he
Right.
asked me how RueTube's going.
RueTube?
And I think he got mistaken with his
Yeah.
RueTube and his
Yeah.
RueTube.
Uh-huh.
And I smiled to myself and I thought, oh, you freaking little boy.
Well, if I do start the old porno channel, that's a good idea. RuePorn. RueHub. there's a yeah. Because it's not how it's like Pornhub or something and
Yeah.
all that. So I could just change it to Rue.
Repulsive.
Rue goes. No. That's no.
You doing that with
Make dollar bills. What that would do.
make dollar bills. I mean, I've got absolutely no qualms with people who are doing OnlyFans, whatever they have to do to make their money.
Yeah.
Because do you know what? It's bloody tough out there.
It is. I think if you're willing to earn your way in this world and try and make some dollar bills, do what you've got to do. Within reason. But sometimes people feel like there's, some people that are out there doing things they shouldn't be. They might feel like that's the only way at the time. Do you know what I mean? So there's no judgment here. There's never any judgment.
Never any judgments on RueTube.
Never.
Unless you're coming at her like Cleopatra.
Yeah, I'll come
Then
at
she'll
you.
come at you for the throat.
Probably won't even judge you. I'll just rip into you and slag you. And then you'll be like, ooh, she's not nice.
She's just not a very nice person.
Yeah.
She can't go over it.
Yeah.
She can't go over herself.
I can't even say anything.
Yeah.
Because it'll just, people will.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
I'll say it to you then. I'll go, you're not even that pretty anyway.
Oh, I didn't mean that. Who says that?
You're not even that good at football. You're not that pretty and your channel sucks.
Eat my minge. That's what I would say.
Wow. Gosh.
By the way, look at that in the corner. Did you see that there? Could you just see that scarf? Did you even notice that?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
A few of the London City fans had gave me that and they all got one each, but it's actually pretty cool. It's cool. Lovely
Jesus,
scarf.
Someone spent a bit of money on that.
Yeah, they'll be, you know.
That's really kind.
Yeah.
So this is, are you going to say thanks then?
I'd got a card actually from someone. I just opened cards earlier from the game and there was one and it was the person that had made it. And I can't remember the name, but they've got a business and stuff over there. So
That somebody made this
somebody
scarf
leave a comment in the section if people need any memorabilia and stuff like that.
That's a lovely gift for someone, isn't it? Like if not your face on it. I mean, like somebody like a fan of a club could get their own face on. That's quite a good idea.
Yeah. So yeah, big love the scarf.
That's really nice.
What else has been happening? Yep. So my season's done.
Yeah.
Officially done. Mine was done anyway last week, but that's it. Done. So
You didn't get up to the WSL, but Palace did.
we were
Miles off it.
eight below the top. Just 8 off it. Do you know what I mean? What's that?
So
you
finished ninth.
No, I finished 8th.
8th.
I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 8th.
8th. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Next, better luck
Oh,
next year.
close though. Touch and go it was.
It was a real title race. You were
Yeah,
right
it was.
in there.
We were
weren't
right
you?
in it till the end. We just slipped up narrowly at the end there. Do you know what I mean?
Literally.
Honestly.
But Palace, do you know what? Credit to them because they've been doing it right now for a few years. They've been recruiting well. They've been putting their money in. They've been doing media well.
How would you know you'd even watch the Championship? Too busy going to WSL and other games, Champions League. You know nothing about the Championship, so don't try and act like you care. You
I do
don't
care.
But I did say to you, I'm sure if we rewind back a few months ago, you said who'll go up, and I think I did say it's going to be Palace.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that I was right because I'm not right much.
Do you know
In fact,
anyone
I'm
at
always
Palace?
right. Actually, know quite a few of them. Yeah, know quite a few of them.
It's great for them.
Yeah, no, I'm happy for a few of the Irish girls there too. A few girls that I played with before back in the day, a few years back and stuff. So they've got a young squad and they've got a few experienced players in there too, which is needed. So no, great for them. I think honestly, I'm not being. What's going to sound? But while I'm on the Championship, Palace is like we said, anyone that deserves to have gone up. I think Palace. Charlton missed out on with 1 point, so for them it's obviously a sore one to take probably.
Right.
But I think when you watch some of the games back, in terms of now the next level, there is a big gap. So it's going to be so interesting to see how Palace can do when they go up next season. I think definitely looking at some of the games in the Championship, there's stuff like everyone's got to be better. I spoke about this on your channel. Be better on the ball, be better in possession and out of possession.
Yeah.
Just reading the game, and it's a lot faster up there. People are a lot fitter. Might not be as rough. Sometimes Championship can be a bit rough and tumble. But I think Palace might need to change their style a little bit to survive this year, stay in it, and then build on that. So it'll be interesting to see what approach they take. But it's the Championship has got so much work to do before it even.
Because look at Bristol, sure, like going up, coming back down. Yeah. You know, it's good for this season. It's a good experience, but they struggled.
I'm trying to think.
And by the way, Bristol didn't play badly. They played some good football, but there are other teams just far more experienced and just better at it.
I'd seen one of the goals from the Bristol game. It was Mary Fowler's goal, and great strike. Take nothing away from her in the strike. But if you actually just look at the off the ball work rate, there could be a few reasons for this. Whatever the score is already. It's the end of the season. They probably feel a bit disheartened. It was done anyway. They were going down. But like the lack of desire to actually go out and apply any kind of pressure onto Mary Fowler. Like she's literally just so passive. So that's the thing. Like you can't get away with playing like that. And that, like we've seen it with London City. There's some games we've watched back and you're actually going, oh my God. In the moment you don't realise at times, but it's like as soon as you're passive and you're not working off the ball with intensity, on the ball with intensity, you're asking for trouble. You know, so
well, fair play to Palace winning the league. What do you think now about Chelsea? Sure, we mentioned that earlier on, but I mean, you know, to be out of the Champions League, to be out of the FA Cup, lose the Conti Cup final. Now it's all pending on the league. They've got Liverpool.
They'll be looking at Chelsea and going, boom, let's kick them when they're down. You know, they're hurting.
No Ramirez.
What's the story?
Mama heard some interesting news from the dugout. Bear in mind, I was a seat behind her and Sam Kerr. Wasn't I? So I was like that. Mm-hmm. Girls, you're on the vlog. Smile.
Yeah.
But yeah, I, from what I hear, I think she could be out to the rest of the season.
Oh no, really? With what?
She'll probably start.
Hat trick up front. What?
Yeah. Oh my God, it was an amazing comeback.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
all right. Okay. Interesting. Well. Yeah, Liverpool will be staying in the game probably. They've been playing a back five quite a lot. Back three, whatever you call it, back five out of possession. They'll see Chelsea as vulnerable right now, but Chelsea they'll have licked their wounds and they'll be going, we have to win this game. There's really no room for error right now in the WSL.
And set your 6 points clear.
Yeah, and now so Chelsea are playing catch up. Not really a position you want to be in. Had they still been in the Champions League final, they'd been going, yeah, we're fine in this position, what ifs? But it changes things right now. So it's going to be really interesting. I know I'd said a few weeks ago, if they get knocked out, I could actually see them maybe winning nothing this season now. Which is nuts to think because, a month ago they were in the 4 competitions, something like that. So you're going, wow, football changes fast, things change quick. So, oh wow.
Did see some things on Twitter like whose farewell season's going from bad to worse. Jurgen Klopp or Emma Hayes.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God,
yeah.
They've gone off a cliff. Listen, the Champions League's a really tough one, you know, to get.
Speaking about this the other day in the car, sorry. I'm sorry to cut you off, but
Please
it's my channel.
Your channel.
It's my channel.
Yep,
right.
Yep.
We're saying this in the car the other day, and I'd actually spoke to Carly Davis about this. She's the manager. She is the Forest manager.
Yep.
And I had said, I don't understand why managers announce it. Like Jurgen announcing it, Emma Hayes announcing it. And her opinion was, well, they should, because it shows that there's changes to be made. And it's like, how do you keep that in-house? I was like, yeah, that's a good point. How do you keep that in-house?
What if the press get a hold of it, then they'll run it anyway?
Yeah. And how are you going to keep like an establishment like that, keep that so quiet? So I understand that, but is it a bit where you go, could you maybe kept it a bit quieter just to, and then maybe announced it sooner towards the end of the season?
Yeah.
Because now it feels like it's been, obviously she got them at the USA job. Jurgen Klopp's different reasons. So it's interesting going.
Yeah. I agree. I do think the one thing, excuse me, would be the fact that it's going to be hard for clubs to keep that under wraps.
Yeah.
You know, but then you do put it out there, and how does it affect the players?
Yeah.
Like, how does it affect mentality?
Yeah.
You know, what about next season? Like Chelsea, I've heard that there's some players coming in there. You know, so who's staying? Who's going? Who's coming through?
You'd announce it, wouldn't you? If it was you.
100%.
Aye, you'd absolutely. You'd
I've got big news.
You announce your own funeral, wouldn't you? That'll be you. You'd be like,
I'd live stream it.
that's me. My funeral's going to be on the. Wouldn't you? That's you. All
like
about
it to
me.
be
All
a
about
good,
me.
a good like 3 weeks after I pass, just to really build it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then live stream will be flying. If you want, I can sign you over at my channel at that point and get you some cash in. Maybe you can buy your own house.
This is rented, this pish. No, don't even start me. This one's rented.
We have to get someone in our studio to dismantle it all. And I want to be buried with it. I want that on my coffin.
Do you want that on a coffin? We can arrange
That on
that.
the coffin, side of the hearse.
I'll put mine on my tombstone. Actually, I'll get it on my stone.
That's good.
I'll get it on my stone.
And I want this logo as well. And then the scarf, so I'm not cold at night.
That's my scarf.
Yeah, I want one for myself.
Anything else? We'll take the we'll take everything. We'll take the mics and
Just
we'll
put
vlog for down there and all.
A massive live stream from the grave.
Yeah. Hello, welcome back.
I'm going to hunt you.
Would you like to be buried or cremated?
It's tough, yo. I always thought, because like I think the Catholic way is buried, right? I think that's what the Catholic Church kind of says you do. But then I also think I'd like to be at home with my ashes and whoever's there at home, you know, keep me with you, and you can like just don't smash me on the floor.
I'd obviously hoover your ashes up, probably.
Oh, that was dust is everywhere. Right. Oh God, it was an ashes.
Nightmare.
Throw out the hoover
Be
bag.
gone. Yeah, the ashes is weird when I'm like. And then I think like it's nice to go and visit people. Obviously, we've got a few people that would be buried in the family, so I think it's nice to go and visit. But like saying nobody'd even go near yours, nobody'd visit you.
Sadly, I haven't been to our family graves in a long time, and I always think if I had ashes, I know I would talk to them all the time. But I always still say my prayers for them.
Yeah.
So you know, I think that still counts. But actually, next time I'm in Glasgow, I should go up to the graves.
Yeah.
Because it's quite nice and peaceful when you go there.
Just stand there grating. That's that. That's it. That's that.
You're right. It's not really anything
Anyway.
positive we can say about that.
Anything else?
What else did you want to talk to me about? Can I vent about something on? Can I
Go. You've got 1 minute. Start now.
EasyJet carry-on luggage? What is happening? SleazyJet, more like. It's an absolute disgrace.
How?
Because you go on now, you know that little Puma case? You've got, it's basically a packed lunchbox.
Right. Yeah.
Right, now they're like that. Can you fit that in there? Can you fit in that one? I'm like that. Oh, no. And it's like a millimetre too big. And they're like, right, put it in that one then. So you put it on the other side. Right, fits in there fine. They're like that. €45, honey. No, £45.
Yeah.
It was €58 coming back from Paris. I was like that.
How did you get it there?
I paid for it.
Both ways?
Yeah.
You've done yourself?
Well,
I could have told you that. I know you can't take the ME cases on anymore. That's been
either
ages.
way,
though.
Rush, that's more expensive than the seat on the plane.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's disgraceful. And then it's so incorrect sometimes, because that same bag has got on the same flights before, the same airline, as I'm talking about last week. I got that bag on, no one charged me.
Yeah, it just depends who's on, but they are a lot stricter now. They're doing pure Ryanair things.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
How are you? I know we're all on a credit crunch though.
I had my backpack once and they put it in. I went, you kidding me on? I was like, it's going to fit in. She went, put it in. I was like, no, you should put it in. I went, it's going to fit. And she went, put it in. I was like, told you. You happy now? You pleased with yourself? Wasted my time on yours?
Fool! All for your £45. It's not going into your bank account, is it?
Yeah.
Or are they getting commission for charging?
You think they were these days? I don't
It's
know.
ridiculous. There was a woman behind me coming out of Paris this morning, and literally she had a bag for life. The woman was like that, put that in there, and she was like, are you all right? And she's like, put it in. And I was like that. I thought, she's going to fly for you. She put it in. She was like, she went, oh, well, that one needs to go in there too. So put it in that bag. It's like you're being embarrassed that you're dressed down. Can't stand it. EasyJet, I fly with you all the time. Never mind your gold card pish. No one cares. Just start treating people as you would like to be treated.
Yeah, it's bullshit these days now. It's actually very annoying. But I just see that's an interesting one. You're like, are the staff actually getting commission, or are you actually that much of a gimp? I don't know. Let us know if there's any EasyJet staff and the views watching this. Are you getting commission for it, or are you just being a gimp? Or are you worried that you get sacked? Either or, grow a set of balls. That's that.
So we asked us so seriously. Are you getting commission, or are you just being a gimp?
There's people now.
I would guess it's the rules of the airline. And
yeah,
they
no,
work
but
for
live
them.
a little. Come on, see that. But that's it. This does my nothing. People that work for companies and stuff like that.
Jobs worth.
They're so to the book and like so, and I'm just like, come on.
But what if they lose their job?
Lose your job then. Have a bit of self-worth, bit of self-dignity, self-respect. Do you know what I mean? People,
You've got all your self-respect.
there's a lot of
no
examples,
job.
but I'm blank right now. But do you know what I mean? Some people,
No, I
yeah.
know. It's like, it is ridiculous.
Airport security, sorry, coming back from camp.
They're at the wind up too these days.
That's when I normally lose my shit.
But I think they're trying to wind you up.
There was one there I know it actually says, like I forgot for a second, was coming back from Dublin, and I caught my mum through, like they came through and I was meeting them at the airport. And I know her mum's just standing there like a pure lost soul. She hates the airport.
I don't understand why I can't take a pint of milk through security. I'm like, honey, how are you still not getting this?
So I went to take a wee picture for the group chat.
Oh, you can't take pictures of
That
security?
was it. You thought I'd actually done a porno for the airport, something like that. Wild. Come here. She's like that, all hands and all that. And I was like, calm down. Come here. And I was like, I know, I've realised, delete the video. I was like, no. Delete the video, there's other passengers. And I was like, it's a picture. Delete it. I was like, no, it's my mum. And she's like, yeah. And it was actually a zoom up of my mum, so there's nobody else actually in it. And I was just like, I was going to lose my shit. And then my mum and that heard me shouting at the one. But I was like, why are you shouting at me? See if they'd maybe said, oh, excuse me, no picture. She'd be like, shit, my bad, I forgot. But when people speak to me with that tone, I must snap back at you.
Yeah.
But yeah, airport security is one that really pisses me off. And I get they're getting pissed off at people, same shit, same stuff. I understand that. Just watch how you speak to people, because I get angry quick.
And you should go fly off the handles.
Yeah, and we don't want that. Nobody wants that.
I had a belter actually not too long ago driving back from Birmingham one day. And the car tyre kept deflating and deflating. Stopped 100 times, it felt like, just kept topping it up anyway. I was like, right, the tyre's obviously burst. But you have run flats.
Yeah.
Which means you can just drive slowly until you get home or whatever.
Yeah. Continue.
I didn't know what run flats were until that day.
Aye.
Jamie then said to me on the phone, you've got run flats. He's like, so you just have to put the hazards on, stay on the inside lane when you can, or whatever like that, and pull into hard shoulder. So anyway, I'm driving into Luton on the M1, back towards St Albans. I'm on a hard shoulder, hazards are on. Next minute, road traffic police, sirens going, everything like that. And I was just immediately stopped the car. I would think I was doing a high-speed chase, right? Yeah. And the woman, this guy comes over, this woman, she's like that, wraps her hand on the window, right? I was mid putting the thingy down, and I was like that. Right, instantly I'm like, backs up, bitch, like, what is this about? And she went for me. She's like, what on earth are you doing? You're on a motorway. Why are you on the hard shoulder driving? I couldn't even, I was like, well, if you would let me get the fucking work done, love, maybe you would realise that my tyre's flat. What do you want me to be on the fucking outside lane doing 70?
Yeah.
And I was sitting in the end, I was like, you need to stop shouting at me. Stop shouting. We're on a motorway. Calm the fuck down. Like, she lost it. And in the end, I was like, stop talking to me. And I spoke to him. I was like, I don't know what her problem is, but you can't be speaking to people like that. I was like, I've got my hazards on. I've clearly got a flat tyre. The run flats are going. I've been told to make my way home. Like, that's what they're for.
Are you supposed to stop or not?
I think the run flats can get you to safety. So what do you want me to do? Sit on the hard shoulder? That's not safe. I got a row for doing it. Could hang from them. But anyway, she lost it at me. In the end, I went, honestly, I don't know who's shat in her handbag this morning, but she needs to go home, take a fucking Xanax, and not speak to people like that. She was out of order. Yeah. She was like growling at me and all that. And you know, through the window, I was like, honey, so disgusting.
Honey, go home and have a shower. Freak.
Yeah. She was so out of order.
Yeah, like I'm going, is it a new rule? But I know it's the smart motorways that I think are not smart. I think they're dumb as shit.
If they work and everyone is smart, they work.
No, don't.
But it's
Because on the stupid motorways, M25 and stuff like that, bits of that. It's like
stupid motorways.
now there's like cameras and they'll just drop the speed right down to like 50 for no reason. And I'm like, and if you go through that when there's no traffic, you have to put the brakes on. Slow down when I hate it when there's like if there's traffic and it's like that, yeah, fine. But sometimes now it's just flashed up 50, and you're like,
but I think
why
that's then because ahead.
Aye, but Cass, there's no other traffic ahead and all that. But they wait till the one with the camera. That's my problem, Cass. They're trying to do you.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Aye, scumbags everywhere.
What's those speed cameras? Not speed cameras. They're like congestion cameras that are getting covered up in London because people are like, the actual cost of it is ridiculous. Is it ULEZ cameras?
ULEZ ones?
Is it ULEZ cameras?
Yeah, well, that shit's annoying in London. It's actually a pain in the arse. You feel sorry for people that maybe
that's the thing,
just a wee bit on outskirts and they're getting charged for everything.
I get it. Like, we're protecting the environment, like we're trying to be green, but you're killing businesses too.
Yeah.
If there's no traffic going in and out of London.
So that the price of stuff these days is actually like financially worrying. Like, I think salaries don't match up to the...
Nah. Not in this country.
Not
in this country. I mean, I feel now I'm getting to that age where I'm starting to understand it. Where I'm like, there's an election or whatever coming up. I don't know what party you can look at where you're feeling that they're doing right by the country.
Yeah.
At the minute, they're all trying to do wrong by each other. They're trying to get somebody found out for this, somebody found out for that. They did this, they did that. They used to do dodgy stuff in the bedroom when they were like 20 years ago. Let's get them cancelled. Yeah. It's like, there's no... what's good for the country moving forward.
Yeah.
And you're right, the salaries are messed up. The cost of living, you can't buy a house, rent is through the roof. It's just, they're not building houses. It's all an absolute shambles.
Yeah.
You go to Paris, right? And I don't know how Paris is run. I've not got a clue.
Yeah.
But I know when I bought a glass of wine, I didn't feel robbed.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you want to have dinner here, you want to have, like, the rates are all so hiked because the government have hiked everything up. And, it's just an absolute shambles. It's shambles.
You're right. I agree. Let's agree on one thing right now.
You get in the comments about your gripes and they'll vent them for you.
Are you struggling? Do you feel lost? We're here to help.
Maybe you could be running for Prime Minister in no time.
I should one day, honestly. I think I've got a bit more about me than some people. I think these people get to top and it's all everything. People like these days get to top, get in a position of power, and it all becomes about them. Values and that go out the window. It's just about them and staying at the top and how do they look good. Do you know what I mean? And I'm like, what's this about? Is it about you or is it about you being a leader? Think about that.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
It can spoil some people power, can't it? Power schmarrer.
Anyway, we'll wrap that up.
Yeah,
we'll wrap that up for now. But everyone, thanks for watching part 2 on my channel. Again, if you want to see part 1, go to this clown's channel. Like, subscribe, get involved, leave a comment and send nudes to my DMs. Thank you. That's all.